Welcome to the MLB Prop Pick Show powered by the Bad X. I'm Jon Metler. I'm flying solo today for the show. It's just going to be me. I have a couple bets here. We have the Game 3 NLCS, Game 4 ALCS. Blue Jays win yesterday. Make the series 2-1. Good outing from Shane Bieber. Offense, bats come alive. We can start off the chat with a hot topic here. Me and producer Chris were just kicking it behind the scenes. I am a Tigers fan, as you know it. I don't think Derek Skubal is re-signing with the Tigers. I don't think they will re-sign him. And I think they probably trade him this winter. So you can chime in on that. That's kind of my opinion. I feel like he wants to leave, and I don't know if the Tigers will pay him what he wants to get paid. So you can put that in the chat if you want to talk about that in the chat. We can keep that going, that conversation going through the show here. That's just my personal opinion as a Tigers fan. I think he's gone personally, but we'll see about that. Home run props are running pretty hot here. I keep joking about how I don't like to bet them in the postseason. I've hit 4 of the last 5. So let's get going. We'll go with the first game. This is the NLCS is on first day. So we're going to go Freddie Freeman to hit home run plus 520. I actually bet this at FanDuel. Plus 520 is good. Projections have this closer to like plus 430. I did use a 30% boost at FanDuel to jump this price point to plus 680. So if you have that boost, go use it. FanDuel's been giving out this like home run boost throughout the postseason. It's a great boost. Plus 680. When you have that plus 430 and you can jump into plus 680, that makes a huge difference. There's a common theme with all these home run guys that keep betting the postseason. I don't want guys who are subject to like really bad splits one way, who can get burned by a reliever. Freddie Freeman's not one of those guys. We talked about this last time. He's about like a plus 8. He's an 850 OPS against righties and lefties. When we bet him in game 1 and he homered, it actually was supposed to be Jose Quintana on the mound, and then they switched it to Aaron Ashby. He was the opener. It's going to be Quintana again today. It's probably just one at bat for him. He does have a homer against Quintana in the past. And Freddie Freeman, the weather, I'm more concerned about like, I just want a good price on a good player who is clutch under the bright lights, and that's Freddie Freeman. Also, the weather looks good at Dodger Stadium because it's a day game. It's going to be, think about like 79, sunny, winds blowing out to right field at about 10 miles. I think it was 8 or 9 miles per hour. So that all plays. So I'm going to run it back here with Freddie Freeman plus 520 to hit a home run. We'll move to the Mariners-Jays game. And unfortunately for Jays fans, I'm going with Josh Naylor to hit home run plus 600. This price point is kind of everywhere in the market. You can see a couple spots are like plus 480, plus 500. This plus 600 was at BetMGM. I think there was a plus 550 at Fanatics PointsBet. That was the next best one I saw. So plus 600 at BetMGM is by far the best price. I like this closer to plus 510 for Naylor. One thing for Naylor is, he's really good at T-Mobile Park. Like when they trade for him, he's batting 360 with over 1,000 OPS in that ballpark. So it's not really a hitter's ballpark, but for some reason, he absolutely loves it. Could be the batter's eye. You don't know what it is, but the stats really show that. He's going against Max Scherzer. I feel like this game, it's going to be a quick hook for probably both starters because both bullpens also haven't had to throw meaningful innings. It's been blowouts the last 2 games. So you're probably maybe only looking at one at bat here against Max Scherzer, but the matchup sets up really well for that one at bat. He's a left-hand at bat. Scherzer's been vulnerable to home runs. He's giving up a ton of home runs, specifically to lefties, giving up 13 and only like 190 at bats. Josh Naylor is a lefty. And then you're looking at Josh Naylor is really good hitting 4-seamers and sliders from right-handed pitchers. And that's what Scherzer kind of features. And then I think his next third most used pitch is a changeup, and Naylor's pretty good at hitting those. John hates Canada, confirmed. Josh Naylor is from Mississauga, Ontario. So you can't really say I hate Canada by taking Josh Naylor. So I just feel like it sets up nicely. He's also the same thing where kind of trying to value like guys who can't get burned by a reliever. So he is a left-handed bat. He's not great against left-hand pitching, but he's not terrible. He has like a 750 OPS. I think he has 6 home runs and limited at bats against lefties this year. So you're not totally concerned if a lefty comes in to face him. It's not like Kerry Carpenter or Riley Green or some other guys. Like, for example, I think Addison Barger was showing kind of an edge on his home run prop today, but it's the same thing. He can get burned by a lefty reliever. So I'm going to stick with the guys who can hit both. Really, you don't get burned in these matchups because it's the postseason. They're going to bring out guys. I feel like Luis Castillo and Max Scherzer. I feel like they're going to have a really short leash. The Mariners bullpen, we were joking coming into this series that they haven't, like, you're concerned about Matt Brash, Gabe Spire, Andres Munoz. They've thrown a ton of innings at ALDS. Like, how do you find them a spot to get rest? And then they don't throw game 2. They have the day off. Yesterday's a blowout. They have game 3 off. they've been off for 3 days now. So I feel like these relievers are going to be coming in really fast today with Scherzer and Castillo on the mound. It's probably going to be a quick hook for both sides. Unrelated, Wemby is apparently 7-7 now. Is there any value in his MVP price? This is a baseball show, Tom. I'm talking about NBA somewhere else, but is he 7? Yeah, he looks all of 7-7. I saw Boban Marjanovic, who's I think 7-4, said he was looking up at Wemby. So that's pretty crazy. MVP, I don't know about MVP quite yet for him. I mean, maybe, but I think there's a first team all NBA market, which would include 5 guys. That's probably a better market for him. I don't know his price in that. Plus Hellinger is pretty short. I feel like he probably needs to catch up. It takes a little time. NBA MVP is like a lifetime achievement award. Kind of takes some time to get there. You saw SGA took a couple years. Jokic, those guys, Doncic taking a couple years. He hasn't won it yet, but you kind of got to put your time in. I'm not sure, it's probably a little too early for him. So Ohtani, MVP World Series. Yeah, probably. I feel like the Dodgers are winning the whole World Series. Long shot World Series. Dodgers, I mean, if they're going to keep letting the starters go, like Blake Snell was pitching game 1, Yamamoto game 2. I mean, maybe you could look at starting pitchers from some long shots. There's been some pretty wild World Series MVPs. There's not as chalky as you think it would be. So those are my 2 bets. Those are my 2 home run bets. I do have a parlay. We're going to go for a fun parlay here. I bet this one at ESPN Bet the Score, depending on where you live. So you can pull this one up, Chris. So I'm going to combine both games here, NLCS, ALCS. I'm going Freddie Freeman to hit a home run. As I've broken that down, I just like that as a straight bet. I'm going to put him with Dodgers money line. Not the craziest of edges. It was like trading minus 190. And I think it should be like about like minus 195. So I did use a boost on this, a 30% boost that I had at the Score, just threw $10 to win $697 more just for fun here. Josh Naylor to hit our home run. That's a straight bet. I like that one. Mariners money line is an interesting one. It was really close to being a straight bet for me. I thought it should be closer, like minus 145. There was a minus 125 at BetMGM, but the rest of the market was kind of sitting like minus 135, minus 140. And it just looked like one of those bets, but by the time we got to air, it would be gone. I think the minus 125 is gone. So I didn't really put that as a straight bet on the show just because I didn't think it'd be available. But you can slam all 4 of these together. Freddie Freeman, Josh Naylor obviously have good edges. That's why they're straight bets as home runs. The money lines, I like both. There's just edges are really small, but once you put this all together, throw a boost on it. This is more just for fun here. Plus 6,975. I hate the plus. I always switch to like 69-1. The parlay there with the boost. I think it's about 53-1 before the boost. So Bobby Miller. I need one more Miller K last night for 1,000 SGP. Let's go. Thanks for Springer. Yeah, Springer's been good for us. The last homer game 1 and game 3, we had bets on him both games. I really do feel like there's something to be said for guys who are used to the bright lights of the postseason. Some guys hit in the postseason, some guys don't. Let's stay with the guys who are shown they can hit in the postseason. Springer's now 22 postseason home runs. I know he was 5th all time. I don't know if that moved him a spot, but probably still 5th. Jay saying my odds are 56-1. Yeah, so it's like 53-1, and then I use a 30% boost. So you should, if you have access to multiple sports books, you should be able to find a boost somewhere and boost that parlay. Those are widely available numbers too, like the money line, the home run. So you should be able to get that above 60-1. Naylor was showing value on a walk last night. Never came close. Swing. I like the swing for the home run prop. Yeah, and then they pinch hit for him too, which is always a bummer just when the game was a blowout. So you didn't get that final at bat to maybe get a walk from him. So we will leave it at that. We got the 2 home run props, the parlay. We will be back tomorrow with Derek Carty, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Good luck with your bets. Enjoy the NLCS and ALCS. We'll see you guys tomorrow.